When knowing about yourself, metadata is very important. How you are knowing yourself and your organization. So metadata helps you a lot to identifying your problems, identifying about your organization structure, posture. It helps you very to know yourself, to know about your organization. So what is metadata? Metadata is defined as the data about data. So the information about what data you have. That's what called information about information or data about data. So that makes it possible to process it automatically and to effectively find, categorize, share and reuse it. So that's what, if you are able to collect this metadata, what are the functions which you have in your system, how they are functioning, even the automated system also, how they are functioning, this metadata helps you. That's what, when knowing yourself, the metadata is very important. Enabling logging is very important. Logging nothing but is what transactions are happening, how your data is flowing from one point to another point. All things will come as part of the this one. So it is the information that describes about the content. So metadata that is accessed by unauthorized parties can pose a significant risk to your businesses also. It is the information that describes the content. In the computer field, searching and storing information is easy because of the metadata. We need to thank to metadata. All kinds of digital files contain metadata. You take an image, there is a metadata of image. You take in a photograph, where you have taken that photograph, even the place also can be available on metadata. A video, a song, a PDF file, any digital content you take, that information may be available, the metadata. So what is that song, when you created, how you created. For example, if you create any word file in your computer, so that the first time when you created on that date, that file would be created. In the metadata of that word file, having the date, who created, under which login they created, by default it comes without adding anything by yourself. All kinds of digital files contains metadata, whether it is image or video or song or PDF file or Word document, anything. So metadata includes uh, identifiers, uh, preferences, timestamps, file system paths, and settings which are automatically copied from the system and added to those files. So that is where we need to understand about that metadata is very important while knowing yourself and your organizations. The information may be found in executable applications, document, archives, and other data formats. And something, this is a class of information may reveal the attacker's native language, username, organization's domain name, operations code name, and so on, what at all. So even though when somebody is there in your network, and if you wanted to know that when he came, this file, this footstream, foot stomp, push steps, everything you can understand through this metadata. So while you are knowing about yourself, let's take example in this picture. There is an untrusted network internet. If somebody is accessing, he is coming to your firewall and your router, and he is accessing some kind of an application server, so you can collect the data every point, so that the footprints of that particular user, whether it is a legitimate user purpose or simply accessing or not accessing, that metadata can give a lot of information. So knowing about your organization assets by enabling these logs, so that metadata which is collecting as part of the logs is very important, and you can easily know about your system and if their security posture, etc.